at that, guys. We're back on the Switch. I feel like it's been a while since we were on Stardew on the Switch, you guys. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I would definitely go, Blaze. It'd be so fun. There we go. We can hear that Stardew now. Okay, so what we're going to do today, is we are going to take a trip down farms past, okay? We're gonna go look at all of my old farms. I'm gonna give you a tour. It's gonna be super nostalgic, Blaze. Yep, we're gonna look at the doggy farm. I'm gonna go in chronological order. So right now, these are not in chronological order. These are just a whole bunch of like random things going on. So we're gonna start with my very first farm that I ever made, which is actually Da Farm. This is my very first farm that I ever made. After Da Farm, I think the next one after that would probably be my Brat Farm. After Brat Farm is my Shinigami Farm. My Shinigami Farm is my Perfection Farm. So that's kind of the big one. That's the one that we know and love, that we streamed the Perfection run on. Halfway through my Perfection run, I started the Cuddle Pop Farm. Infamous. You've never seen more dogs on a farm before. And then we have the Capitalist Farm, which is the Anti-Man Farm. All of these other ones, like Skirt, Ranch Farm, No Farm, We Farm, these are all just like random co-op farms that I started with people and like never finished. Like this one is day one of spring year one. Like nothing happened here. This one, me and Spence, I held one controller and he held the other one, and we tried to do a little farm together. We only made it to day 6. So anyway, I'm probably not going to show those ones. This is one that I did on stream with a couple of people. We only made it to day 9. So again, I'm probably just gonna like skip these ones and just go on the ones that like I actually worked on and spent time on. But yeah, the very first one is Da Farm. I spent 147 hours on this farm. 147 hours on this farm. So on this farm, this was the first one, like Spencer actually kind of like helped me set it up and helped me get going. But I had no idea what like Ginger Island was. I had no idea, like I was literally just doing farm chores and going to bed. Like I wasn't really like playing the game super hard. I was mostly just kind of like running through the motions. But yeah, these are my children. Let's see. What are their names? I didn't know what Ginger Island was like for 3 years. No, I'm like, why would I need to go? I've got everything I need right here. But these are my children, you guys. Baby Charlie and Baby Sportle. Look at the friendship that I've got with the villagers. It's kind of sad. Like Penny, 3 hearts. Like there was no interest in reaching perfection. Here. I got a few 10 hearts, and you know, we got Sebastian, and then we got Sportle in here because Spencer would come and play this with me sometimes. But let's see. So year 6, not bad. Here's my little house. Here's Sebastian's room. Of course we married Sebastian. I don't think I ever learned what wallpaper or flooring was. Maybe I did up here a little bit. But yeah, like the decoration here is just kind of like whatever, you know? I didn't put as much love into it. Let's see, do I got anything going on in the cellar? Okay, we got some wine cooking in the cellar. All right, guys, and then here's my farm. Spencer set up all of these little like boxes for me. I never upgraded to iridium sprinklers. I never upgraded to them, okay? I just never felt the need. And then I always liked the berries, so I wanted like a big berry farm down on this side, which, you know, I think is kind of cute. We have our berry farm. And then up here, I really enjoyed having a flower field. So I would always do this like big flower field here up at the top. And then of course my five preserves jars. Oh crap, I'm picking flowers. Oh well. I had 5 preserves jars in a singular bee house. For why? I don't know. I don't know. Those piggies be piggin'. Also, I remember that my box system made 0 sense. Like, what is happening here? Okay, we got seeds in this one. What's this one up here? What's its purpose? Okay. Just, you know, a couple of random mining things. And then I think, guys, I think these ones, it's all just clothes. Look, it's all clothes. I have nothing in these bins except for clothes. Oh my god, I have the wedding ring. I have the wedding ring. Okay, and then this was like my construction supplies, I guess. Like, it's insane to me that I had maybe like 5 pieces of copper ore, and it's year 6. And it's year 6. I just have like 2 ancient seeds. Haven't planted them. Like, what's going on with that? A lot of hardwood, a lot of stone. Anyway, it's just interesting. It's just interesting that like all of these are just full of clothes, which I find funny. And I color coded the boxes, of course, as you can tell. As you can tell, I've color coded them. Gonna be me if I ever dedicate time. And then here are my piggies and my goats. I don't know why I separated my cows from my piggies and my goats. I don't know why I did that. I did. I did. And now looking at this, I feel like I would have liked to maybe give my animals a bit more space. You know that there's not an auto petter in sight. You know that there is not an auto petter in sight. Oh, because we were talking about all the hardwood. I was like, there's so much hardwood. Nothing more cozy than the homegirl red doing up the Stardew. Check on me, buzzing up laughing. Y'all the best. We love you, Shane. And then, y'all, down here, I don't know why I have trapped my cows inside. Look, they want to be outside. But here are my cows. Pretty standard procedures here. You know, we got the barn. We're making cheese. We're making cheese. We're doing our thing. And then over here is my coop. I think I have one little dinosaur. One little dinosaur, some ducks, a bunny. Oh, maybe 2 dinosaurs. I think I got 2. And yeah, our mayonnaise. Y'all have seen this a million times. All of my coops look like this. And then over here, Spencer set up like a tree, a fruit tree situation. So we've got all of the spring trees here, summer trees here, and fall trees here. So he made it really easy for me to like collect the fruits and stuff. And then this is Spencer's house. This is Spencer's house. Pretty exciting stuff. I've got a couple of like random rare seeds and then a bunch of ancient fruit, and look at how many kegs I have, you guys. This is what, 12 kegs? This is 12 kegs. Crazy. Crazy. I have a well. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I have all of these trees over here. I think we tapped them all for oak resin. And then I remember I left the entire left section of my farm like wild and untamed. Do you see how wild and untamed it is over here with trees? I just let the trees grow wild so that way I always had trees to cut down on my farm. And I thought that this was genius. I was like, oh my god, I'm the smartest person to ever play this game. But now I would never do this, like purely for aesthetic reasons. I would never waste space like this on a farm now. I would have filled this space. I would have done something fun with it. I would have organized the trees nicely, but I just let the trees go crazy. I just let the trees go crazy. It's not terrible. It's just funny how my gaming style has changed. But this used to be my style, you guys, like low maintenance, easy to take care of, just like who cares? I'm just going to let the trees grow, and then when I need to chop down a tree, I can do so. Whereas like now I would rather set up like a tree farm in the desert or the quarry or by the train station, you know, things like that. I did get all of my obelisks, or all the ones worth having. I don't really care about, what's the farm one? that you like put on the island. Don't really care about that because I've got, you know that I've got this. You know I've got the return scepter, okay? And then I believe Sebastian was like, hey, can we please have a slime hutch? I think it'd be a fun hobby for us. And so I was like, okay, fine. I'll make this slime hutch for you, Sebastian. But as you can see, I really didn't do much with it. Didn't really do much with it, but I made one. I made one because Sebastian asked. And then I remember I started getting really into planting mahogany trees. I was just planting a bunch of mahogany trees in this orderly fashion. So this is my mahogany tree section. I don't know. I remember every time one would grow, I would come over to it and I would chop it down. I would chop it down like so. And then if I got a seed, I would replant the seed. And I would just, that's just one of the little things that I would do on this farm. Also, look at this row of random kegs. I don't know. This row of random kegs. I guess I'm just filling it with ancient fruit. Like, girl, why didn't you just make more kegs? I had all these ancient fruit, but I wouldn't make more kegs. Why? I don't know. I don't know. And then over here, I think this is my my wine shed. My wine shed. And look at the layout. Look at how much wasted space there is. Spencer just gasped. Look at the layout. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. My plot farm smells of rich mahogany. Hi, Callum. Welcome in. That is mahogany. People know me. Yeah, anyway, this is not the best layout that you can have. Let's go ahead and make some little fruit wines, though, while we're here. Why not? Anyway, that was my wine shed. And I just put these, like, random furnaces around it, I guess. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. And so what happened to me on this farm is I started to get bored. Because I wasn't being creative. I wasn't creating cool things, you know? Like, I wasn't creating a Starbucks, okay? I wasn't creating a little park. I was just making money and kind of like going through the motions. So while this farm is always like going to be very special to me because it was the one that started it all. It was the one that started it all. I don't know. I feel like it was missing some of those like really intentional moments that I had with other farms. We can just sell all this crap. You know we don't need it. Oh, what do I have over here? Oh, here's my stuff. Okay, so I do have some mining stuff in these chests. I'm keeping all these rocks for some reason. I remember thinking, oh, I should keep 5 of everything. For what? No reason. For what? No reason at all. Just to be a collector. Just to be a collector. And I put this flute block here. Why? I don't know. I don't know. What is even going on in this bin? I don't know. I got some crystallariums. I got my skeleton over here. But yeah, basically, this was my farm. This is my first ever farm. Now, the next one is the beach farm. The next one, I wanted to totally mix it up. The next one, I wanted to totally switch things up. And so we went to the beach. And I feel like that's when I started having fun with decorating and getting creative, was on my beach farm. Because I didn't have somebody's help setting it up. I set it up myself. And then you learn how to set it up. You learn how to set it up. Okay, so we will exit to the title, and then we'll go look at the beach farm. From Guild Wars. Alright, y'all. The next one. My brat farm. 101 hours. 101 hours on here. I don't think I've seen anyone play the beach farm. Beach farm is super underrated. I love this layout. I would totally do a beach farm again. I would totally do one again. The only thing that sucks about the beach farm is sprinklers do not work on sand. So there's only a very select part of the beach farm that you can farm on. So you're limited with farming. Okay. You can see already that the house is cuter. This is also the only farm I have not married Sebastian. Jump scare. Jump scare. I'm married to Sam. I thought that Sam was giving like himbo Ken at the beach energy. I thought that Sam was a better fit for a beach farm than I said Spencer, than Sebastian. Because Sebastian hates the sun, he hates the beach. It's doomy and gloomy. I don't know, it didn't feel right for him. And I was like, you know, I married Sebastian on my first farm. Like, I want to switch it up. So I married Sam. This was the one time that I married Sam. That's my room. Luke, is this what your room looks like? You've got your computer, your guitar, the studio set up. This is Luke's room. I've decorated a little bit more. You can see I've done a little bit more with it. Oh my god. And it's winter. I'm gonna visit the family today. Okay, I'll be home in the evening. Weird. My baby. What did I name my children here? What did I name my children? Oh, baby boy and baby girl. Classic. Classic names. Anything going on in the cellar? No, nothing going on in the cellar. Okay, cute little room up here. I think this room is I think the decoration of this home is much cuter than my first farm. I love this little sticker up here. That like happy smiley face. It's funny. It's cute. All right, and it's winter right now, so you're not gonna get the full effect. But I did turn my house blue. If anyone does not know how to get a giant Junimo, just ask and I'll tell you. I'll tell you how to get it. You've really been taking care of your pet. You can get more pets now. Okay. So up here is just this little area. Sam has his half pipe so he can go skateboarding, and you can fish. You can fish up here. I only collected 2 of the obelisks on this farm, but I was gonna do a setup with like the 4 of them here. Although I remember thinking like, wow, I don't really like this and it's gonna be hard to get it like looking the way that I want. I had a bit of a tree farm going over here. These are all my fruit trees. You can't tell because it's winter and so they're all dead. But then my greenhouse is over here on this little island. And the greenhouse is full of ancient fruit, as it should be. As it should be. And then also on the beach farm, you'll get like little packages that like wash up on shore, or like little forageables. Like you can see the clam over there. You can forage those. And then Grandpa's shrine. Grandpa's shrine is back here. I have a random tree growing. I think it's a fruit tree. I think I just like had an extra one. And then I lined up like all my statues along this area. And then I had my like regular tree farm down here for syrups and saps and stuff. Cause like you gotta have those. Definitely learned a few more things. Yeah, and I was getting kind of creative with like my own design style choices and stuff. Like my own pathing ideas. And so I remember setting up these like kind of like organic paths on the other side. But something fun that I did on this farm that I've never done on another farm is I was raising slimes outside. And I think it's because I watched this like, wait, they could escape right here. There's nothing stopping them from leaving. Get back here. Do I have anything to make like a fence? There's nothing stopping them. Oh no. They could just escape. Hi, man. Welcome in. Guys, I gotta get something to, like, block them in. Anyway, I was raising slimes outdoors. I don't know. I was just into outdoor slime raising. Let's see. How am I organizing myself here? I'm not doing my typical organization method. Way too few boxes. Where is all my stuff? I don't have any stone. You're telling me I don't have any stone anywhere. I guess I have fencing. I guess we have fencing. I don't have any stone anywhere. Where is it? Where is my stone? Where's my... See, I don't know. Outdoor slime is risky business. Yeah, I was raising slimes outdoors. Okay, we gotta get these little turkeys. Hey, get back in here. Get back in your home, and now you're trapped. Wait, that's ugly. Hey, let me out. Why is it so ugly? Here, let me fix it up. There we go. And also, why did I not just have them built like this to start? Why? What was I doing? What was I doing? See, guys, there's just still, I had a lot to learn. But yeah, I was raising slimes outdoors, and I just thought that that was like fun and zany. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. But anyway, I watched like a Gamer Gar video. I don't know if any of y'all know who that is, but he says Stardew Valley, and he has all these YouTube videos about like crazy Stardew farms that he has. And I had just watched the video that he created. All he did on his farm was raise slimes, and he made a ton of money raising slimes, and I was kind of inspired by that. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna raise some slimes. They do break after a while. Yeah, maybe those ones just broke. Who knows? We've upgraded from one singular bee house to now we have 8 of them. Now we have 8 of them. But this is the only area on the farm that you can farm. This is the only area, this like kind of darker blue interior area that you can farm. So you're really limited farming wise. So I couldn't do a big berry field. I couldn't do a big flower field. I just kind of like dumped all of my seeds over here. And farming was kind of like an afterthought for me on this one. But I have a little bin here because, you know, my stuff would fill up fast and I'd have to sell some things, you know, as I do. And then down over here, I believe these were my fish ponds. Yeah, I was starting to do like a fish pond area down here. So yeah, I was setting up a few fish ponds. I had big plans of doing a lot more fish ponds down here, but I think I just like kind of never got to it. I kind of gave up on this farm early because then the 1.6 update came out and I wanted to start a brand new farm with the 1.6 update. So this one isn't really finished, I would say. But then one of my favorite parts about the beach farm is how much real estate you have for ranching and raising cows and stuff. So I had all these barns here. I had all these barns. Here's all my cows in this one. It'd be great if you liked fishing. Yeah. And then I had my coop here. So we've got a coop there. This shed in the middle. This was the first time I did a shed for all my cheese, all my oil, all my eggs. So I would like run around from all my barns to my coops and everything like that, and I would collect everything, and then I would come in here and make all the oils and cheeses and mayonnaises and stuff. And like I could put extras in this bin. I don't know, I just found it a lot easier to do it like that. And you will see that I like kind of carry this into my next farm with me as well. And this is something that I like to do now. So this was the first time that I really like gave that a try. A couple silos. I need way more. And then I believe this is my pig one. Yeah, there they are. Hi guys. We've got an auto petter in here. Very nice. It looks like we need to get him some hay though. Here guys, I've got a little bit for you. Got a little bit for you until the next time I open this farm. The pig palace. Hi Donna, welcome in. How are you? But another thing that I really loved about this farm, you guys, is the ducks would come out here. The ducks would come out and they would swim in the ocean, and I found it really cute. I loved that the ducks would come out and swim in the ocean. And then this is my butterfly hutch. I would fill this all with grass. Like all of the snow that you see would be completely full of grass, and I would just let all of my animals just out and kind of graze together. So in my first farm, you know, I had all of the different animals fenced in separate from each other. But on this one, I was like, I want to let them mingle. I want the cows to play with the pigs and the ducks to play with the pig. Like, I just wanted them all to be friends. So I gave them a little bit more free reign here. And I thought that that was fun. I really enjoyed this like big open ranching spot. It was probably one of my favorite parts of this farm. Another cute thing I did here was this like organic pathing. Like I didn't put like super strict lines or anything. I just kind of like natural paths of like where you would walk or where you would go. So I thought that that looked really nice. It looks kind of wonky in the winter time, but in the summertime, it looked really nice. Let's see. Okay, here's my keg shed, and now this is how I would set up a keg shed. I could fit one more right here. I could fit one more right there if I wanted to. Now I know things like that. Bang Chen Silver. Ah! And then another, I had a lot of shipping bins here. I felt like I was constantly running out of space. Oh, and this is where my rocks are, guys. Okay, so this is the only time I've done this where I had like a working shed. I had a shed that I would go work in. And so I would put all my like mining and crafting stuff in here, and then I would use this workbench. But I don't know why I put it in this shed. Now I like to have my workbench right by my house.
Did you go into Starbucks?
Not yet. Now I'm saving the best for last. But yeah, I would come in here and this is where I would craft everything. I had like a little section for jams. And I had this little bin that I would fill with like various fruits and such so that I could keep making my jams. This was really like a man cave for me. I had my cloth right here and my sewing machine. So, you know, I could make a quick outfit really quick if I needed to. You know, I could make a new fish roast shirt. There we go. My new polka dot shirt if I cared to. And then I had all my clothing right here, you know. So as I made my new clothes, I could drop them off in my bins. I could switch up my outfits. Over here, I had my gems, my crystallariums. And then back here, see, I was just getting real organized. I had like flowers, potatoes, and food, random other stuff. I had all my fishing stuff in here. I had some kilns. I was doing a lot of recycling on this farm because it was the beach farm. I was fishing up so much trash that I did a lot of recycling. And then I added this little like man cave lounge spot that I thought was cute with like the TV, and I put the computer over here, and just, yeah, I thought it was a vibe. I thought it was kind of like a man cave, a she shed though. Not many man caves come equipped with sewing machines, Red. Listen, this is my man cave for the man that I am. There we go. But yeah, this was my, I was like wondering, I'm like, how do I not have any rocks? They're all in here. I still find it funny though that I have just like a small chest here. Like I don't even have a big chest. My storage game has really leveled up. And now, friends, okay, save the best for last here. This is my Starbucks. I put a little Starbucks on the farm. It's kind of dark in here. You can't see too good, okay? But this is the attendant. It's a little scarecrow that I stuck back here. And he's working the counter. He's working the counter of the Starbucks. And over here you can get your coffees for the day. And then I would come over here like this, and I would either grab some tea leaves or I would grab some coffee beans, and I would just fill up my kegs for the next day. So that way I always had lots of coffees to go like run around the valley. Look, I have 95 coffees. So my energy was always up and I was always running around. But I think this was the first time I created something on my farm, like just to be kind of like cute and silly and creative. And this really sparked something in me. I feel like making this Starbucks was like a pivotal moment for me in playing this game, because I wasn't just doing it to make a bunch of money or like fulfill some quest or something. Like I was just doing it because I thought it was fun and adorable. And that's what this game is. It's fun and adorable. So I really enjoyed that aspect. PSL season starts next Tuesday. Let's go. 5 coffees, that's accurate. You know I'm a girl that loves caffeine. But yeah, I put this little area where you could sit and have a coffee with a friend. I put a jukebox in here so you could like play a little song. And I remember being really intentional about like the wallpaper and the flooring that I chose, and I just wanted it to look really cute. A little bench if you're just waiting for your to-go order, you're not sitting and staying. I don't know. I enjoyed making this little Starbucks, and I just did it in another player's house. So I just got another house for another player and then like gutted the thing and turned it into my Starbucks. This is my horsey. I have a horse here. I think its name is Bojack still. And that is my beach farm. That is my beach farm. I loved her. So I gave up on it. I gave up on this farm. I didn't fully finish everything that I wanted to because then the 1.6 update came out. And PC players had the 1.6 update for a while, so I had seen things from it that I was like, oh my god, I really want that. But it finally came out on the Switch, and so I abandoned this farm. I abandoned it. And the Shinigami farm was born. So we will go there next. We will go there next. My perfection farm! My pride and joy. 202 hours and a minute. 202 hours and a minute. That's nothing. That's nothing. I was grinding on this farm, y'all. I mean, I also played a lot of this on stream, and I pause a lot on stream to chat a lot, so I don't know, maybe that's why it's so long, but... And I would leave it open overnight, yeah. So the 200, I don't know how accurate that is, but anyway, it took me a lot of time. Let me go get some cigarettes and scratchers. It's like, I'm leaving this. I'm out of here. I'm off to a new farm. I'm making a new farm. I abandoned Sam. I abandoned Sam on that farm. Okay, here is my perfection farm, everyone. Of course, we have the portrait of Sebastian. We have my favorite wallpaper, which is the heart wallpaper. We have my baby girl. I believe her name is Freya. I think one of you guys named her. I think her name is Freya. Yeah, Freya and Sleepyhead. We have Freya and Sleepyhead. Sebastian is back. Of course, we have our frog tank. And then down here, I have this super cutie little Junimo room, just because I love Junimos and I love decorating. And so I just wanted to have like a room full of Junimos and where the Junimos could hang out and just feel comfortable and cute. And then, let's see, up here, I believe I created just kind of like a cozy reading nook / aquarium room. And I have all the legendary fish in here. So that's the legend, the angler, and then the mutant carp. I forget what that one is. The octopus is not legendary, but it's really, really hard to catch. So yeah, I made this like a little fish room with fish wallpaper and like these globes and stuff. And then this is my kids' room. Kind of boring, but cute, you know. It's what your kids need, right? And then this was the kids' playroom / like music room. I thought it was adorable. And I do have a little sewing station over here. Is that one of Floop's Fooglies? This? Yeah, it is. That is one of Floop's Fooglies. If you guys don't know how to get this, if you don't know how to get this statue, just ask and I'll tell you. I'll tell you to get it. Why is Mr. Blobby in the kids' room? This guy? Is that Mr. Blobby? Whoa. Who the heck is Mr. Blobby? I'm scared. Mana, welcome in. How are you today? And then I believe I like recently got this cookie, this cookie wallpaper. I think I got this from Evelyn. I got this from Evelyn at the Desert Trader or the Desert Festival. Mana, I'm doing so good today. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing well too. And then I got this Krobus flooring. Isn't it cute? It's a little Krobus and a little Junimo with hearts. And it's adorable. And I have a ton of fridges because we reach perfection on this farm. And in order to reach perfection, you need 1 million fridges. You just do. Because you have to cook everything. So we had a lot of fridges. A British kids show character that is extremely scary. He looks terrifying. At one point this was full. At one point I was doing more with it down here, but I think I just kind of gave up. I just didn't really care too much anymore about it, so I just gave up on it. Okay, and then here are all my statues. We have the statue. What statue is this one? I can't remember, but it gives me a prismatic shard every single day. You get this from Mr. Key or from Grandpa? Mr. Key? When you reach perfection? I can't remember. You can't get this unless you reach perfection. You have the statue right here. He gives me iridium ore every single day. We have my statue of blessings. I have butterfly luck today. I have my statue to give me better luck in the mines. I get to pick a mine perk every single day. And you know I made my house red. Because I'm red. Mr. Blobby is the embodiment of chaos in the late 90s, known for pranking people and being an overall menace. Wife and child informally had a theme park. Scary. I don't want to meet Mr. Blobby. Now, on this farm, y'all, this was the first time I really took an interest in giant crops. I was trying to get as many giant crops as I could, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? Yeah, 10 giant crops here. And we might get more. And we might get more. So yeah, I got really into giant crops on this farm. I also created my storage situation that makes the most sense to my brain. Now on every single farm that I do, I match this. I match this storage setup that I did. An interest in giant melons, precisely. So basically what I do is I have a little crafting bench right here. And I put ore. I put other random stuff in here too, but this is essentially ore and bars and then like mining trinkets. Let's see if we can organize this. It's like mining trinkets, rings, and then ore and bars is what's in here. This is other like mining and crafting stuff. Like if it comes from the mine or I need it to like craft a bunch of things or I take it to the mines, in my mind, it goes in this box. And then this one is kind of like decorating around the farm. You know, so I've got seeds if I need to plant any trees. I've got my scarecrows. I've got wallpaper. I've got a few like random things in here. But yeah, like furniture and catalogs, fences, sprinklers, kind of decorating around the farm. You know, that's what I was doing here. This was kind of like a grab and go. I was mostly putting people's favorite gifts in here. So if I was going to do like a gifting day, I would come in here and grab like some fruit, you know, a green tea for the mayor or for Caroline, and a sunflower for Haley or whatever, and I would go out and decorate things. I was working on decorating the forest, I believe, which is why I have all of this stuff in here, because I would like take this and then go to the forest and decorate. Or I would put geodes in here so that I could grab the geodes and then go to Clint. So anything I like needed to like grab and grow to take on the town, I would just put in this bin. And then back here I have fish. In this one, I have seeds. This is all my like farming stuff. Hey CJ, what's going on? Welcome in, Grandpa. How are you today? How are you? Is Grandma streaming yet? But y'all, for the life of me, I couldn't tell you what I was doing with all these fairy roses. I couldn't tell you what I was doing with them. Was I trying to make fairy dust? For the key quest, maybe? Maybe fairy dust for the key quest? I'm like, what was I doing? It had to have been that. Because fairy dust, does it make your crops grow faster? Sprinkle on kegs, furnaces, and other refining equipment to... Oh, so it wouldn't have worked for the key quest. I don't know what I was doing. But we had a whole lot of fairy roses. And a truffle and some pepper poppers. I don't know. This is kind of a random bin. I believe this was all my clothing. And then I think one day Geeky came into chat and was like, you know, you can use your dresser. And it has infinite storage for clothing, right? And I was like, huh? I said, what? I never knew that. I never knew that. So you can, Luke, but only if the flower is still planted in the ground. And I have an area for that I will show you. But yeah, I did not know that you could use a dresser. So I was like, I was just putting all my clothes in this bin. But I was really into collecting hats. I still am. I still love collecting hats. And so we have a whole bunch of amazing hats in here. And then I think I ran out of space, so I put more hats in here. Of course, we have the infamous Concerned Ape hat. And then I also was using this before it became my spillover bin for clothes. It was my Ginger Island bin. So anything that I needed to take back to Ginger Island with me the next day that I wanted to get out of my bin, I would stick it in here. And then before I went to Ginger Island, I would like fill it all up. I have all my obelisks. Again, all the ones that matter right here. I have this, which will make sense later. And then this is my park. This is my little park that I created. I would come and tend to it, you know, make sure that nothing was growing how I was not supposed to or anything. But yeah, I would just come chill at my little park. I thought it'd be nice to just have a section of my farm that was just cute for hanging out and just chilling. So I made this little park. You can put hats in the dresser too. I know. I didn't know at the time though. I didn't know at the time. And that's like the fun thing about streaming and playing this game is like you learn so much. You learn so much. But at the time I had no clue. I had no clue. So yeah, this is my little park. My little park. Down here I have my fruit trees. And I started setting up a whole bunch of beehives, you know, just because I'm extra. Just because I'm extra and I'll never quit. I'll never quit with this farm. There's always gonna be something that I have to add. I started doing a whole bunch of mystic trees over here. And then this is a new development. I don't think y'all have seen this yet on stream because this is post-perfection. This is post-perfection that I've implemented this. This is my shed where I have statues of endless fortune. Each one of these statues cost $1 million and we have 12 of them. We have 12 of them and I come in here every single day and I collect my fortunes. I collect my fortunes that it gives me and my goal is to one day have a large shed full of them. I want a large shed full of them. Okay, so we've got 12. We're gonna have a large shed full of our statues of endless fortune. And I'm gonna decorate in here. I'm gonna make it really cute in here. And it's gonna be kind of like vibey and you're gonna be like, wow, it's so opulent and beautiful in here when you come into this shed. That's gonna be the vibe, okay? So we're still working on it. And then over here, this is where madness kind of ensues. I do not recommend anyone do this for your mental sanity. But for some reason, I decided to have, and look, they're all mad at me. They're all mad at me because they're hungry, guys. I decided to have 4 coops. And y'all, I gotta go get some hay really quick before they die. Let's go get some hay really quick before they die. So bright and shiny in there, you need sunglasses, precisely. I put Leah's sculpture there because I didn't want it. I was like, I'm just gonna leave that there. Hey, Marnie, I need some hay. And y'all, I need so much hay on this farm. I need so much hay because I have so many goddamn animals. I have so many animals. I have to almost buy like 1,000 pieces of hay every time I come in. Every time I come in, I gotta. So we're gonna stock up and then we'll go back. Animal lover in-game and out, precisely. I do love animals. But yeah, I don't know, on this farm, I feel like I learned from the beach farm, like, wow, you certainly make a lot of money from animals. You certainly make a lot of money from, like, raising animals. I should just, like, max that out. And I went crazy with it. I took it too far. I took it too far, quite frankly. So yeah, I have my, my ostriches. My ostriches are the only thing that need to be... Hey, Frito, move. Frito. They're the only things that need to be hand-fed. They're the only ones that don't have, like, an auto feeder. Oh, hi, Livia. Big love to Liv. We got some, these ostrich eggs. They're huge. And they make 10 mayonnaises. So this is my mayonnaise shed. This is my mayonnaise shed. I just come in here and make a bunch of mayonnaise. I put a little chicken decal up on the wall for obvious reasons. And then over here is my fish pond area. Over here is my fish pond area. So I think this is stingray roe. Yeah, because I was using this to get dragon's teeth. If you struggle to get dragon's teeth, you can get them. And then I got a pearl from that one. And then spookfish. Spookfish over here. And then over here is where more insaneness happened. I have 3 barns. 3 barns. Which is too many. It's simply too many, you guys. Don't do it. Don't do it, but you will make fat cash if you do. You will make fat cash if you do. I feel like this is why I was like so rich in this game, is because look at all these truffles, you guys. Look at all the truffles. This is how I was so rich. I was so rich because of this. But I believe I have auto petters in every single barn now. Yeah, I think I do. Auto petters in every single barn. And then now down here, this is one of my favorite little areas of my farm. It's just kind of my like random helter-skelter organic farming plot. It's not as orderly. Wait, why can't I add more? Weird. It's not as like orderly as my past farming plots have been. It's just kind of like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I like laid this pathing down and I thought I made it look pretty cute. And then this is so you can zap back to the top of your farm. Or if I need to just really quickly go down there, boom, I can just kind of zap myself back and forth. So this is a pretty cool little craftable. I can't remember what it's called, but I really enjoy that. Up here, of course, we have my golden clock. This costs $10 million, and you need it to reach perfection. And as soon as you put it on your farm, none of your farm will break down anymore. So your fences won't break down, weeds won't grow, and it just keeps your farm looking beautiful forever. Something teleport. And then Luke, you were asking about the fairy rose honey. This is where I come over and I plant my flowers for the season, and then I surrounded them in honey. I surrounded them in bee houses so I can get the fairy rose honey. These are just wild honeys right now because my flowers haven't grown in yet. But yeah, that's where I make my flowers. And then I have 2 little sheds just in case I ever get visitors. They've got parsnips waiting for them. Couple little sheds. Up here, I think I'm going to do like a mushroom situation up here. I used to have like a sturgeon fish pond up here because I needed it for like something random. I think it was like caviar for perfection or something. But I got rid of it because I just never used it. And I think I want to do mushrooms up here instead. But I also have my slime hutch. So I have my slime hutch, and I guess I'm dehydrating mushrooms in here. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'll keep doing that. But I guess we're dehydrating mushrooms in there. And then in this shed, this is where I would make all my cheese and all my truffle oil and my fabrics. I also have a skateboard. In here, which I think is kind of cool. So yeah, I would make all my cheese and my mayonnaise in here. Just be going around like that. Over here I have my greenhouse, which is of course full of ancient fruit and nothing else. It is, of course, full of ancient fruit and nothing else, as it should be. Good night, Lude. Love you so much. Sweet dreams. I've got my little cactuses that I get from the desert festival. And then this is something new that I set up as well, is these little geode crushers, you guys. They are constantly being loaded with geodes and crushing geodes because I have an abundance of them. I have so many geodes that I will never run out, so they just constantly crush my geodes for me. I think this is a recipe you get from Mr. Key, maybe? So I have hoppers back here. This is a hopper. You load it up with stuff, and then the hopper automatically feeds the geode crusher, the geode, and then it's just constantly crushing my geodes. Yep, no need to talk to Clint. No need to talk to him. But yeah, so this is something new that I've set up as well. And then in here, I believe I have, of course, my ancient fruit wine. My ancient fruit wine shed, of course. How could we forget? I have some bluegrass growing up here that I just think is pretty, so I haven't gotten rid of it. And then up here is where I have all my furnaces and all my crystallariums. And I did another little hangout area. With the farm computer. Total crops ready, unwatered crops, open tilled soil, machines ready, 90, farm cave ready. Yes, so anyway, I got all that kind of stuff up here. I put a little pirate flag in the back. I thought it was cute. Is there a wild Spence back there? He's snuggling Charlie. And then I kind of want to take you guys over to Ginger Island. Let's go see what's up with that. I'm probably just gonna like go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed and then we'll wake up and tour around our Ginger Island. Oh my god, guys, look at all. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich in the morning. I will say I never decorated my Ginger Island home. I never decorated it. I couldn't have been bothered. If y'all play this, do you decorate your Ginger Island home? I've never done it. I've always got something more important to do. But let's take a look around Ginger Island. Let's see how it's looking. This is where I make all my money, basically. With lots and lots of ancient fruit. Oh, and it's raining. Of course it's raining. But like, I got all my pineapples. I got ancient fruit for days. For days and days and days, y'all. Oh, I can't even harvest all of it because my bag is too full. Here, let me sell some stuff. I can sell that, and 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 that. So weird, only having 3 slots now because I cheat. And expanded, I have 4. There we go. Now we can get all our stuff. So basically on Ginger Island, I like to max the ancient fruit. I'm sure I could have done something a lot cuter here and more vibey and aesthetic, but like this made the most money. This made the most money, and that's why I did it. And it's so satisfying to just like take your time, harvesting all the ancient fruit, filling up your kegs. And people put kegs everywhere. I've seen people do them like in the desert. I've seen people do them in the tunnel, in the quarry. There's like so many different ways to set up your kegs. But I think every great Stardew player has an ancient fruit empire. Or a starfruit empire. You have to. To do. Get my money up. Get my money up. And you know I have my money up in this game. You know I had my money up in this game. Here we go. Look, I could even add more kegs. My work here is not done. Even on a perfected farm, you guys, there's always more that can be done. Guys, Spencer drew like the cutest and silliest little drawing I've ever seen in my life. And it's really good. Do you want to share it with the class? Okay, I'm going to show you guys how Spencer is drawing. I'm going to snooze the ads so that you can see it, okay? Spencer's been working really hard on this drawing. I'm going to show it to you, and you better be nice. You better be nice to him. This is his drawing he's been working on. It's a wizard. Oh, he's getting washed out. Look at that. Oh, we're getting raided! Hi, guys! Hi, raiders! Oh my gosh, welcome in, everyone! Well, welcome in, guys. If you don't know me, my name is Red. I use she, her pronouns, and today we are taking a trip down memory lane, and we are looking at all of my old Stardew Valley farms. So nice to meet you. I'm being so real when I say we're hair twins. And I was like, yes, I need to meet this diva. So one of my favorite things in the world is meeting the fellow redheads of Twitch. Is there a redhead guild on Twitch? Because if not, I'm going to start one. I'm going to start one, and I'm taking Ahsoka, I'm taking Squeaka, I'm taking Red Wolf, I'm taking Minika. Look at all my redheaded besties. I'm collecting y'all like Pokemon cards, okay? I'm collecting y'all. I'm putting you guys right up here on my little shelf. I'm going to have all my little redheaded besties. Because it is like being in a secret club. It's like being in a secret club, being a redhead. It really is. We need a guild for real. Tiff, you want to jump in the guild? Let's get you in the guild, bestie. We can call it Ginger Island. Oh, I was not, Lupine. I know you got your master's degree and all, and it's showing. It's that big brain energy of yours is showing, bestie. Just Googled her. She's definitely cutesy. Yup, another redhead. Yup, genius. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love that. Ginger Islands, y'all. I'm gonna create my own coalition of redheads. Just formed in the Bahamas. I got a weather alert. Oh my gosh, a storm is coming. A storm is coming, y'all. Well, Here, real quick. We just got done looking at the farm of my perfection farm. So we were just getting our ancient fruit wine going over here. This is my Ginger Island farm. If you have not unlocked Ginger Island yet, bestie, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're going to get there. You're going to get there, and then you're going to create this incredible Ginger Island farm. All right, this is mine. I'm pretty proud of her. It makes a lot of money. It makes a lot of money. So I'm not perceiving. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'll go back to my farm as well, but I do just want to show you. I do just want to show you guys, just to flex a little bit, because I worked really hard on it. This is a few years in for sure. Yeah, I'm on year 5. This is year 5. All right, and this is my 3rd farm. So I had a lot of practice and a lot of experience, but as you can see, 100% on my perfection tracker. So that means we shipped every single produce and forage. We have all of our obelisks, golden clock, slayed all the monsters. We're great friends with everybody. We're a high farmer level, found all star drops, cooked every single recipe, crafted every single recipe, caught every single fish, and found every single walnut. So slay. We did the damn thing. We just got done with my perfection farm, and we're gonna move on to a very fun and exciting farm, which is my cuddle pup farm. My cuddle pup farm, which is my farm where I have as many dogs as I could possibly have. I have one of Brett's dogs in there. So many special dogs are on that farm, and they're all real dogs. They're all real dogs. So you got here just in time, Brett, just in time. Whew. All right, y'all. Let's take a trip to the cuddle pup farm. I'm excited to show this to you. I don't know this for sure, but I think I may hold the world record, the Guinness Book World Record for the most dogs on a Stardew Valley farm. I think I might. Unmodded too. I think I might hold the record. If anyone knows somebody with more dogs on their Stardew Valley farm, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I should reach out to the concerned ape. I'd be like, hey, excuse me. You really might. It's possible. Oh, Tessa, if you want to build a farm, you got to round up 10 cows. A cow comes available every 12 minutes, besties. Look at all these dogs. On that bombshell, I need to yeet to bed. Good night, Luke. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Sweet dreams, my friend. But yeah, y'all, these are all my dogs. These are all my puppies. And I love when it's raining because they all stay inside when it's raining. But these are all real dogs, okay? So these are either angel puppies, puppies who have crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. They are my followers' dogs. They're my friends' dogs, my family's dogs, living, not with us anymore. All of them. They're all here. They're all here together on this farm where they can play and be happy for all eternity. And this farm just brings me a lot of love and a lot of peace because of that. The most adorable thing ever. Yeah. This is truly like the embodiment of my dream. My dream is to one day have a farm like this where it's just full of rescues. It's full of rescue dogs. This is all vanilla. Yeah, this is not modded. This is not modded. So all you need, if you guys want to do a similar kind of concept, all you need to buy a dog is 40,000 gold or 45,000 gold to like get the adoption license, and then 5,025 hardwood to get the bowl for them. So you need to make a lot of money. You need to make a lot of money to get this many dogs, but like it just means you're not spending money on things like obelisks or golden clocks or things like that, right? We're running a non-profit dog rescue here. All the profits we make go right back into buying the dogs. So I did a little bit of farming. You'll notice on this farm, it's not as like organized or structured as it was on past farms because I was just trying to make money as fast and as easy as possible. So I would just kind of like dump seeds wherever here. This is where I had my pigs, my cows, and all that. And I just have one coop. And I just have one barn, and that's enough for me. That's enough for me. Over here, you'll see that we're getting into the dog placements. I need to organize this placement a little bit. I think we were running low on space. This used to be like a tree farm, but I had to cut all the trees down and start adding spaces here. So we could fix that up a little bit. But we got 5 dogs up here. This is Charlie's bowl. So Charlie's is obviously special. She's up there. And who do we have over here? Atlas. This is my mod Shannon's angel puppy Atlas. So Shannon is right next to Charlie. So there's Atlas's bowl. Who do we have here? Sweetie. If anyone recognizes Sweetie, if that's any one of your dogs, let me know. We have Lily. We've got Sheebs. I think it was Cacao. Sheba. Here's Sheba, Brett. Sheba's right here, bestie. Here, let's get this, how do I move these around? Oh, I think I have to see Robin to move them around. But yeah, we got Sheba right here. I just need to move it to the doghouse. I remember I was trying to set these up, and Radar, Panda's dog Radar is right next to Sheba. I was trying to move all these around, y'all, and the dogs were just, I couldn't because the dogs were in the way. But then over here, y'all, we have more. Pearl. We've got Cowboy. Sushi. All these dogs. I think this is Cash. So this is my angel puppy, Cash. And I just love thinking about a place somewhere in the cosmos where Cash is playing with Atlas and Sheba and Charlie, and everybody's dogs are just like together and they're happy and they're frolicking forever on some farm somewhere in the hard drive of my Nintendo Switch. I don't know. It helps me. It makes me feel good. So sweet. I have not seen anyone else do this. I was just curious. I was like, I think I just Googled one day, how many dogs can you get in Stardew Valley? And I saw a Reddit thread saying, like, the limit doesn't exist. You can just have as many, but just a heads up, they're going to cost a lot of money. So you gotta get your money up. And I said, bet. And so I just made this. I'm sure I'm not the first person to think of this. I'm sure someone else has done it because it's a cute idea. It's a cute idea. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else wanted to do it as well. Oh, we got Bear. This is Bestie Shira's angel puppy. Iggy is my mom's dog. Bailey is another one of Shira's dogs. Gus is another one of Shira's angel puppies. Pippa. Oh, that's my friend Alex's dog. Pippa. Junie, my friend Luke's dog. Duke, another one of Shira's dogs. Ziggy, this is my friend Kenzie's dog. And Lil B, my friend Leah's angel puppy, Lil B. Cisco. So Cisco should be right next to, where's Misha? Misha must be down here. Is this Misha? Yeah, okay. Cisco and Misha were my childhood dogs. They were half black lab, half Dalmatian, and they were the best dogs ever. Chloe, I think, is Chris Inirio's dog. Bubba, my sister's angel puppy. Krenny, Shira's mom's dog. Colby, that's Bear. That's Ziggy's brother, Bear. His name is really Colby, what we call him Bear. Penny, my sister's angel puppy. Dante. Oh, and I created this dog park over here. I just thought it was kind of fun. I put like a little teddy bear and some Junimos having tea together at a table, and I just decorated it, and I thought that this would be the dog park. The only thing about this farm is because it's the forest farm, I have to chop my hardwood every day. I gotta get rid of it. But yeah, this is where the dogs can run and play. Can you do the same things for cats? Oh, totally. Yeah. You totally could. I was just gonna ask about cats too. Yeah, you could totally do this with cats. Maybe one of you guys can be the first person to do an all-cat farm. Maybe we can add it to my list of farms to create too. We have Trio here. We have Strico, Aurora, Toby, Georgie, Shep, and Juniper. Adri, I'm creating a redhead coalition. Would you like to join? Would you like to join my redhead coalition? I realized I've been collecting redheaded streamer friends like Pokemon, so. Y'all, what was I even talking about on this farm? I can't remember. Oh, I was saying, since you have to buy so many dogs and the dogs are so much work, I just kept it really chill with the money making. So I did a lot of bee houses because they're just easy. Like, you don't have to tend to them. And then the star of this farm, you guys, is all of my mushrooms. I have been making bank off of drying and dehydrating mushrooms, and I would highly recommend it. I would highly recommend getting into mushrooms. Okay, we got our tree farm right here. We got our tree farm right here, y'all. And then what's in here? What was I doing in here? Oh, of course, making jams. Making jams and wines and dehydrating mushrooms. Dehydrating mushrooms. It's my second time going to one of their concerts. You're so lucky. I've never seen them. But I just started listening to Stray Kids. I'm a baby stay. A baby stay. Anyway, guys, this is my Cuddle Pup farm. Let's see. I have... Oh, besties, by the way, we do have ads starting in a minute. Just a heads up. If anyone needs to go take care of yourself, all right, please go do that. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 5 is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 38 dogs. We've got 38 dogs. If you find anyone with more, let me know so I can get more and beat them, okay? Let me know so I can get more and beat them. But this is my Cuddle Pup farm. It's my Cuddle Pup farm. Oh my god, guys, I'm realizing. Also, if you're like, where are all these dogs that she's speaking of? They're in here. They're inside because it's a rainy day. So my house is just full of them dogs. One of my favorite furniture pieces on this farm is this TV, this retro TV. If you ever see the retro catalog, snatch it. Snatch that retro catalog because that TV is too good. It's too good. Also, besties, I'm just realizing I never showed you guys the other places that I decorated on my Perfection farm. I didn't show you my library, my community library reading garden, or my concert hall. I'm gonna have to show you guys these things real quick. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to my Perfection farm. The Baja Man about to let all those dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who? I remember being in first grade and hearing that song, and I was like, there will never be a better song made than this. This is my jam. Shay Doggy Dog, speaking of dogs, welcome in. How are you, my friend? My elementary school mascot was a bulldog. We were the Bulldogs. And on the last day of school, my mom pulled up in her little car, windows down, to pick us up from school, and she had that song blaring out the windows. Who let the dogs out? Because the Bulldogs were getting out of school for summer. And I love that my mom was just like kind of like extra like that, but the whole thing made me feel like a celebrity. I was like, yeah, my mom's picking me up. She's listening to the Baja Man. I don't know why. Like, I thought my mom was so cool for that. I thought my mom was so cool for that. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, because you know, it's that like last day of school summer feeling. You're feeling amazing. You're listening to the Baja Man. Bessie's, this is my bus stop that I decorated. I put some little Junimos over here. They're having tea. I added some plants, a few mushroom logs. I just tried to make it look cutesy. I tried to make it look really cutesy. So yeah, this is my little bus stop. I decorated up here a little bit too. I did. Here, if you're waiting for Pam, you're like, ugh, where's Pam? You can at least, you know, rest your aching feet by sitting down in this chair, all right? But yeah, and then I paved all the way through. Paved all the way through, made it look real nice. This is the only part of town I've done that. So if you're expecting that for the rest, reduce your expectations. But this is my little neighborhood library reading area. I was inspired by those little boxes that you'll see in neighborhoods where people have like, take a book for free and like leave a book. I kind of wanted to expand upon that idea. And so there's just like some piles of books. Here's the little like bookshelf where you can like add a book, leave a book or whatever. If you want to read with a friend and a cup of coffee, there's like a little table for you to do that. And then if you're more of like a solo reader, you know, you just want to hang out by yourself under the tree in the shade, you can do that on this little stool over here. So yeah, this is my little neighborhood community library. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. And then let me take you up to the quarry to show you my favorite thing. My favorite thing that I have done on this farm. Gonna go pick up food. Have fun, Jesse. Hope it's yummy. Drive safe. And also shout out not door dashing. We love that. You'll DoorDash a meal and it'll be gross and you're like, okay. So glad I paid $100 for that. There's Linus hanging out. We're pro Linus over here, y'all. Pro Linus. Okay, besties. This is my concert venue. Live music is something that's very important to me, obviously. So this is my concert venue. I filled it with Junimos. The crowd is all Junimos. And I guess the only problem is because it's a quarry, you know, sometimes you gotta come in here and you gotta, you know, you gotta clean things up a little bit. You're like, oh, we had some trees grow. No big deal. No big deal to a girl like me. I'll just clean it right up. No biggie. What do we got here? Some gold. But basically my idea here, this is the stage, and I thought that these furnaces kind of looked like speakers. So these are the speakers. And then I thought that these electric rods kind of looked like microphone stands. So those are the microphones. You know, of course we have the trunks in the back for all the band gear and everything. And then this is the best I could do in terms of like a drum set. It doesn't really look like a drum set, but it's the best I could do. I added all these disco lights up here at the front. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that this is Brett, this is Philip, and this is me up here at the top. This is Philip, Brett, and me up here at the top. Of course, we've got a little teddy bear hanging out. We've got some tables over here, you know, if you need to get away from the crowd and just chill a little bit. Martini, I was on another level. I was on another level at this time. I was doing nothing but Stardew. And then back here you can't really see because of my webcam here. But this is the bartender. I put a frog hat on him. He's serving up the drinks because every concert venue needs a bartender, okay? So he's serving up the drinks over there. Adri, thank you. I was like, he needs a little hat. He needs a little hat. Yeah, Martini right there. Make sure you click on her username. Give her a follow, all right? You are not gonna regret following Bestie Martini. It's my mission to make sure all of you are following Martini because we're collabing tomorrow. We're collabing Martini tomorrow. And there. Now I think I've shown you everything on this farm. Now I think I've shown you everything. So after I reached perfection, besties, I decided I wanted to do an anti-capitalist run, which is a run where you don't buy anything or sell anything in your shipping bin. So you can't buy seeds from Pierre's, you can't buy seeds from Joja, and you can't sell anything. You can't sell a damn thing. So you have to like go to Willy. You have to go to Willy and sell your fish, or you basically just have to like keep all of your crops and like only use them as gifts or for cooking or something. Why can't you sell anything? It was just a challenge run. It was just a rule that I set for myself to give me a challenge. Yeah. But hi, Kaz, welcome in. I usually play story games. The Last of Us. Oh my gosh, I love The Last of Us show. Red Dead Redemption and Stray. I'm intrigued by Stray. I think Stray looks really cute. But yeah, this is my anti-capitalist farm. I only made it to summer 5th of year 1. I don't think we're gonna see much in here because I kind of gave up on this run, you guys. I kind of gave up on this run because then I bought my PC. After this run, I quickly purchased my PC. And I just kind of gave up on it. Let's see how far we made it. I went back to the beach farm, apparently. I went back to the beach farm. And yeah, nothing is done. Nothing is done. It's all empty. Do I have anything being farmed? Okay, we have a couple things being farmed. No sprinklers. My god. My god. Okay, this farm is a mess. This farm is a mess. So yeah, not much to see here. Not much to see here. Geeky, thank you. This is always the outfit that I wear when I start my saves. Is the heart shirt and a little pink skirt. But thank you, Geeky, you're so sweet. I've seen the ending for Stray, and I gotta say, I wouldn't admit seeing a part 2 of it. Ira Blossom, I love Blossom. 35 yeehaws for Martini, let's go. So yeah, not much to see here, folks. Not much to see here, folks. And then we started our new save on our PC. Oh my gosh, guys, it's Green Rain Day. What are the odds? What are the odds? Okay, now Spencer had a fun idea. He said that I could now blind react to all of his old farms. What do we think? Should we take a look at Spencer's old farms and just see what he's got going on in there? We could critique them. We could add our opinions and feelings about them. Adri Yeehaw. Definitely go back to the game a lot just to explore the open world and cause chaos. Fun. VIP, yes, Martini is the newest member of the VIP club. Our newest member of the VIP club. Rate it or hate it for Spence's Farms. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's see what he's got going on in here. And mind you, y'all, Spence is a phenomenal player, okay? He doesn't play any game and just kind of, like, mess around. Like, he's always gonna, like, go a little crazy. So, I have high expectations. He's the one that taught me how to play. Let's see. Is it turning on? He said, I didn't even look at him before I gave him to you. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, congrats, Martini. So let's look at Spencer's Farms. Okay, which one should I start with? Guys, look at this. Look at this. Speenitz. Speenitz, the Philadelphia farm. We've got Spundle on the Uwu farm. We've got Speeb on the Grimbley farm. And we've got Spence on the Forest farm. Looks like he's got the most time spent on this one. Maybe we go in terms of like shortest to longest, because I'm assuming that this one's gonna be the best. So maybe we save this one for last. But let's check out what Speenitz was doing on the Philadelphia farm. Speenitz. Speeb. I like to call him Sportle. Sportle. He has so many good nicknames. All right, looks like we've got a cool rug. This must be the Monster Slayer farm. So maybe I grab that little sword. Okay, and it's just potatoes. Okay, we've got some potatoes over here. We've got strawberries down here. A single strawberry right there. A few more down here. I have played Hogwarts Legacy. The dig spot's like a little face. Ooh, we leveled up Speenitz's farming. Now, were you hand watering all of these? It's kind of looking like he was just, and mind you, Spence has like the brain power to like do grindy shit like that. I can't do it. Jake, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the ranch. We've got all these other potatoes over here. It's a tater farm. Is this Spence's farm? This is one of his farms, yeah. This is the one he spent the least amount of time on. Do you know if you had like a particular goal here or a vision? You were just... He was just trying the monster farm, yeah. So it looks like, yeah, he was hand watering these. Crazy. Crazy. I'm not gonna do that. Let's see, anything else around here? All right, well, he's growing potatoes, which make you the most money in spring. If you didn't know, now you know. If You didn't know, now you know. What did he name the dog? Ooh, good question. Oh, that's me. I'm Booba. I'm Booba. I must have played this with you at some point. Maybe this was like a co-op that we were working on. It might have been a co-op we were working on. I think so. I think we were watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah, my favorite show. The dog's name, wait, where's the animals? Frank. Because we were watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Okay, it's all coming together now. Must annoy so many people that love organization. I just plop the seeds anywhere and everywhere. I have farms like that. Low maintenance farms. Here, let's go ahead and sell these crops for him. I'll go ahead and keep the high quality ones just in case. Just in case. Alright, and there's the first farm. He's growing potatoes, he's growing strawberries. Oh, and you know we gotta choose the tiller. You know you gotta choose the tiller. It can be a beautiful mess. Thunderbonds, welcome in. How you doing today? How you doing today? And sometimes it's nice to just like have it be a little freeform and like you don't have to worry about it so much. All right, let's see what's up next on the list here. He's got the Grimbley farm. Speeb here on the Grimbley farm. He spent 34 minutes on it and made it to year 2. Oh, 34 hours. I was like 34 minutes to year 2. What were you doing? Okay, 34 hours. 34 hours. Let's see. Okay, so we've upgraded the house here. It's kind of bare bones. Kind of bare bones. Hey, he must have done a Joja run. He's got a Joja Cola. Was this your Joja run farm? Looks like you either sold your children or never married. Are you married? He's working on it with Leah. Working on it with Leah. Wait, is this the trash catalog? I've never seen this. The trash catalog, you guys. Plastic lawn chair. Moldy couch. Broken television. Very tired. Wait, this is so cool. Plastic lawn end table. This is a vibe. He likes redheads, huh? Redheads, you're not safe. Just a random bottle of the messy shirt. The wallpaper, the dingy wallpaper. The wrappers. Look, spilled beverage. That's so funny. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. That's amazing. All right, let's come out here. Look what he's got going. More potatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone, okay? He's got sprinklers. Looks like he's got a little kitty. What'd you name your cat? Doobie. Doobie the cat. All right. He loves a tater and a redhead. It looks like he's just kind of let the farm grow and do what it needs to do. Okay, all right. He likes his potatoes. Well, hey, they make you the most money. A couple random trees growing, a couple random lightning rods. It's interesting to me because you must have had something going on because you have the greenhouse and the shed in your house like smashed together. You just wanted them all to be like close and easy. Oh, strawberries in here. He was doing dehydrated strawberries. Great way to make money. Great way to make money. We love that. And then over here in this shed, he has nothing. We got nothing in that shed. All right. I think we've seen all that needs to be seen. To the next one. To the next one. We've got the Uwu Farm, Spundle. Day 13 of winter, year 3. Maybe this is the one you married Abigail? Is this your anti-capitalist run? Because Spence did an anti-capitalist.
Maybe it is. I didn't think I got that.
That's how I was like inspired to do it, is because he did it. Mm-hmm. This is it, because there's Abigail. Does she like blackberry cobbler? She loves it. Okay, so he's decorated a little bit here. We've got Abigail's room, in case you've ever wondered what that looks like. She's got her little video games. Fish tank. He's got the angler in there. Let's go. A lot of fridges, a lot of oil makers, and a lot of cheese makers. I wouldn't put them in the kitchen, but you do you, bestie. You do you, bestie. Okay. Okay. Chat, what do we think? First impression. Piano, welcome in. How are you? This is exactly how my farm was at first. This stresses me the hell out. What? Why do we have seed makers right out front? What's in these? Seeds. It's just full of fish tanks. What do you need? What do you need so many fish tanks for? Okay, all right. Some clothing, some food. Okay, some pathing, and of course the insect head. What is happening? Vienna, I don't know. I'm reviewing my boyfriend's farm first impressions. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, but he does have, you know, some things going on over here. I guess these make a little bit of sense. You know, you got some crops and some forageables. So this had to have been anti-capitalist. Otherwise, you would have sold so many of these things. He was definitely doing an anti-capitalist run here. And then, you know, he's got his workbench. Looks like we just got back from the mines. If I had to guess, maybe we were spending the day in the mines before. Random ass bee house. Okay. This pathing, I hate. I don't like it. I don't like looking at it. I don't like looking at it. Okay. And then he's got a whole bunch of crab pots. Okay, more random sprinklers. These ones infuriate me. These tiny ones infuriate me. Over here we've got more farming. Down here we got some fish ponds. Anything? Oh, that's probably how you get to Marnie's. It's giving planks washed up on shore. No. More random sprinklers, but not here in this middle section. For some reason. Okay, it looks like there's maybe an animal over here. Some open space over here. With this farm layout, I think it's the Riverlands. The Riverlands farm. Okay, so he's got a coop. He's got a couple of little animals. Let's give him a pet. Let's give him a pet real quick. Make sure they stay nice and happy. Also, I like your trucker hat. I do like it. I do like that. All right. Looks like up here he's got a barn. Okay. Got a couple of animals going. Got a couple of animals. I don't know if I could do this farm layout, man. It stresses me out.
Same brain that created this.
All right. Three torches over at Grandpa's. Farming some trees. More sprinklers. There's so many sprinklers.
It's just winter, so I can't grow anything.
And that's up to the mountains. Oh, no, this is a lot of farming. It's a lot of farming, y'all. Okay, we've got some crystallariums, a loom. Now why is the loom with the kegs?
Because I only have one of each.
Okay, all right, okay. It's got some furnaces. You know, crystallariums, I would think anti-capitalist would be a great move. Because you could gift a lot. You could go into the mines. Okay. All right. I respect the farm. I respect the farm. I personally would not design my farm in this way, but I respect it, and I think it's cute for what you were doing. I think it's cute for what you were doing. Also, it's in winter, guys. We can't judge him too hard for winter. Can't judge him too hard for winter. But yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The sprinkler situation was stressing me out. There was no order. There was no order. Yeah, you gotta get rid of those. You just didn't get to it. Alright, there was a strong windstorm in the night. I don't know what that does. You sense that a new way is open. Oh my god, you just reached mastery. You just reached mastery of all your skills. Look. You literally just reached mastery. Okay, cool. To the final farm, which should be the best farm. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Okay, now let's look at the best farm, which is, it appears to be the forest farm. Day 14 of winter, year 5. Okay. 150 hours. So this one, it looks like the real deal. This is gonna be the real deal. You're nervous? Don't be nervous. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. I wish I could, like, you know, in Palia, how you can go visit other people's plots. I wish we could do that in Stardew. Like, I would love to go visit your guys' plots, or your guys' farms. Just got the best emote for your stream with Martini the Tea. Let's go, Blaze. Hi, Shani. Welcome back. Okay, now first impressions of this house is, holy shit, this is poppin'. This is poppin'. Look, he's got a whole wizardy kind of vibe. A whole wizard den down here. There's a wizard den. Shan, I'm reviewing Spencer's farms and roasting them. I'm roasting them. Who are we married to over here? Who did you marry in this one? Is that Penny? I think it's Penny. Oh, look, there's his little baby. I think it's Penny, yeah. I don't know about y'all, but we always put our babies in the coconut helmet. Candyland, welcome in. We always put our babies in this little coconut helmet.
You can tell which rooms I haven't decorated yet. So
oh, that's okay. He hasn't decorated this one yet. LOL, why? Because it's funny. Because it's funny, that's why. Did you already do the cuddle farm? I did, and we said hi to Atlas. I realized Atlas is in the plot closest to Charlie. So they're right next to each other. I can go back and show you if you want. And then we have this cool wizarding vibe up here. I like this frog looking into the crystal ball. The creepy pot in the corner. All the mushroom lamps. The kids, they don't need decorating. They don't need a decorated room. Oh my god, and there's Penny. A nice house, 2 wonderful kids, and a beautiful plot of land. We're so very fortunate. So cute. And look, he's got this really nice little dining room. Look how he's like set up the meals on the table. Does it come like that, or did you put those there? Oh, it comes with it. Okay. I got you, Shan. I got you. Should have put a wine bottle right in the middle. Yup. Let's see what he's got going down here. Yeah, to be expected. This is insane. I know some hardcore Stardew players like to do this. I do not like to do this because it's so much work to like get it all out of there. He said it's like $1 million gold though. A wine bottle in that table. You can actually do it? Look, I have 999 ancient fruit bottles. Look at that, Kaz. Now it's all ready. What is that? Shannon, this is all aged wine. Aged wine. Sir Pinkies, welcome to the ranch. Welcome on in. So yeah, a lot of money to be made down there. Again, I don't know why. I can't be bothered with it. Okay, interesting. Very, very open.
Oh, I think I was just moving shit.
You were just moving shit?
Yeah, it could be where we...
Okay, look at, he's got some giant crops going. He's got a giant key fruit. I don't have one of those. Working on some giant powder melons. Growing some trees.
I want to say I just completely gutted it.
It looks like you just gutted it. It looks like he was maybe trying to start fresh. Oh, he's got a little slime hutch over here. Little slime hutch. Whoa, look at all this slime. Oh, because weren't we working so hard on trying to create, like, a system in here where they, like, couldn't attack us? We figured it out. And then you just get the slime ring. Okay, that's enough of that. Cool. Ah, now this is what I sort of needed to replay some Stardew again. Get into it. Jesse, welcome back. That was fast. Yowie with another cow. You're crushing it today. Okay, it looks like he's got his animals over here. 2 barns.
Yeah, I definitely just crushed it all together.
The shipping bin just kind of like stuck there. The coops.
Oh, I think I was doing keys challenge.
You only have 1 chicken? Frappe? Did you sell them all?
Yeah, I sold all the ones that didn't have a gold cracker, I think.
Okay. Sold all of his animals. I could never. Also, if you didn't know, you can put something right here. I like to put a skeleton here, so the skeleton peeks out at you. Mr. Miguelo, hi Mike, how are you? We've got a shed back here. Whoa! Holy crystallariums. And I mean, he's got 220 diamonds. All these furnaces. All these furnaces. Mighty Soul, first time chatter, welcome in, how you doing? I don't know if I'm crazy, but has anyone else heard about something called the Millionaire's Rituals? Oh no, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. And then we've got a lot of oil makers. What's he got in his cave? Anything good? A little bit of fruit. I like how you put the frog in here. That's a cute idea. I like the frog in the fruit cave. That's cute. This man's iced out, man. And then we got, of course, the keg shed. Of course, the keg shed. Gotta have it. You like it too? Thank you, Spence. And then, look at his little crafting station right here. He can craft just about anything. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, very nice. Very nice crafting station. It's obvious that he was rearranging things and fixing things.
My ginger island might be okay.
What's up?
Ginger island will be good.
Ginger Island will be good? Okay. Bonk bots. Thank you. Thank you for bonking the bots. Of course. Shed full of ancient fruit. What else would he be doing? What else would he be doing there? No, me, I was just like, huh? I was like, what? Really? See, I'm so clueless, y'all. So clueless. Where does this take me? Oh, just to the bottom. Okay, that's smart. So you can, like, fast travel out. That's really smart. Why haven't I thought of that? Why haven't I thought of that? Oh, and he's got this here to signify that it's done in here. Smart. That's a really good tip. I've never done it personally, but it's a really good tip. Let's go to Ginger Island and see what's popping over there. I was worried that someone was about to, like, spread some, like, deranged conspiracy theories in here, and I was like, please don't. Please don't do that. Okay, look at this Ginger Island. Look at this Ginger Island, y'all. Look at this. Now this is nice. This is what you did right here. Look at all of this fruit. I'm getting there. Let me go at my own pace. Let me go at my own pace. Dispenser for plant stuff on the left side. We're gonna find out. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. It's making me wonder why I divided mine up and wasted space when I could have just had one big field. That's seeming a lot smarter. He's got his little mango trees, his little solar panels, more honey, furnaces, seed makers, random stuff growing here, crystallarium, geode crushers. Let's see what's inside his house. So this is really cute. He really decorated in here. See, I didn't even decorate. I didn't even decorate my Ginger Island home. Look at all of his Ginger Island fish. Cute.
I love those little blue guys.
The blues are so cute. It's really cute. Do I need to go check it out? And yeah, his sea of ancient fruit. And pineapples. And every kind of tree. And oh my god, you guys, look at all this wine. Look at all the wine on the beach. Look at all the wine on the beach. This is crazy. It's like strategically placed around like the shipwrecks. Like the washed up dry wood. This is crazy. This is so much wine. Look, and he already has like a gajillion. Dispensing is 6+ figures easy. Easy. You will not be disappointed in holy wine. Yeah, this is crazy. All right, over here looks like pretty much status quo. Status quo over here. Nothing wrong with that. He's planting some orange trees, looking cute. Let's go see how close to perfection he is. Let's go see how close to perfection he is. Probably not, but that's okay. I never even cared about perfection until I started streaming. And then I was like, I should have a goal. Normally, I just played this game on pure vibes. On pure vibes, and that's a great way to play. But 42%. I'm still working on the golden walnuts. It's the cooking. That cooking will kill ya. The cooking will kill ya, and he doesn't want to be friends with anybody. He doesn't want to be friends with nobody, okay? He's a waste of time. Yeah. And it's to make money. Yup. Yup. See what Mr. Key says. You'll end up like me someday. What do you mean by that? Look at his cool sword, though. What the heck is this? The Infinity Blade, of course, of course. I always forget about the Infinity Blade because I forged mine with a Meow Mirror, so it looks like the kitty sword. Only friend Spence has his money. He didn't want to make no friends. Let's see. He married Penny. He's nice to Pam. And then everybody else, he don't care. Infinity Blade isn't enchanted. Anna Marie, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How you doing? Is it enchanted? It should be enchanted. I'm sure he enchanted it. And then we've got the return scepter. So we can zip back home. Easy peasy.